So let's try to join them together now. So just select both of them, Command J. And now we can try to just select the loop cut in here, select the circle, and with F you can fill it, but you see we have here an error with the shading, so that means we have some intersecting with the face. So basically it's the same thing we have done earlier, so we have just to do it in another way here. So maybe let's try to delete here only the face, and now we can select them and fill it. But it's doing the same thing, so we have just to do another way here. Let's try to connect first of all some points here. So I'm going to select here this point, so we can just connect the actual object with the rest of them. And you see, if we just select here this loop cut, it's going already through. So it's not that what I just want. So I'm going to select it manually. It's a little bit tedious now, but we can just close now the face here. Alright, we have here now this hole in the object, and basically you can do whatever you want. You can select that, you can close it, you can insert it like that. So maybe just one time, a second time, and with that you can just insert it like that, so we have this type of hole in here now. Or you can just maybe do the opposite way, so extrude it outside, so maybe like this. You can bevel that with some segments, maybe, let's see, we have here 4 segments, and with that you can just extrude it another time inside, and you have this type of object in here. Shade it smooth. We need our smooth by angles, and actually it's not looking bad, but I think I just want to do in the opposite way, so it should be maybe a little bit better. So I'm going to insert that again, I'm going to extrude it inside, I'm going to bevel that inside, and we have this type going on. That's looking a little bit better. I think I am sticking with that, so I'm going to undo this. So basically I'm doing now the rest of the object. So basically we can try something else here. So if you just select now this area, we are still in the middle. We are going back to 3D cursor. You can try to just duplicate this object, rotate it like 71 or something like that. We have to be very, very precise here now. So let's try in this way. We are going just to do it manually. Select all by distance, and it's working perfect. So just make sure you're going to delete the other circle in here, so you're sticking with only that one. So I'm just doing that now for this upper part. It's a little bit faster if we do that. Alright, we are good to go here. Only thing we have to do is just check our face orientation, and we are good. Alright, now we can just select our circle in here. Oh, down here we have a problem, so I have just to delete here this unnecessary things. We have, yeah, it's that one. So this unnecessary circle, but now it's looking good. Alright, insert it once, insert it another time. Now we can just extrude it inside, but go to individual origins. So extrude it inside, like that. And now you can bevel it with 4 segments. Perfect. Select, go into the object mode, shaded smooth, auto smooth, smooth by angle, and we're good to go here. Alright, so another thing I just want to do here is maybe to bevel the upper edge here. It's looking maybe a little bit better. Yeah, it should be look a little bit better. I don't know if maybe I'm going to leave it maybe, or I'm going to bevel it just once. So with 1 segment. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it like that. That's fine. Alright, we have done this object. Now we can select all and we have just to put it into the right place. So we have to decide where we can just put them. So I think I'm going to place it maybe in here. So we have it, so we have some things going on inside of these 2 details. And for that I'm going just to make it a little bit smaller. So we can put it maybe on this point here. Yeah, it's a little bit too small, so you have to decide how you can do this. So maybe I'm going to start with one here and the other one here. So we can just take that, put it up here. And I think I have just the right size for that, because I just want to duplicate that and put it like that. It's fitting right in the space here, that's perfect. So maybe, yeah, it's fitting not too good. So maybe we have just to put that a little bit aside. So we have a little bit more space here. Now we can just put that in this way. You can always go in here and maybe rotate that. It's fitting a little bit better. Here we're doing the same thing, just rotate it a little bit in the way you want to. It doesn't matter. So let's see, maybe we're going to make it a little bit smaller on medium point, because we're going to make some kind of cage going on here. So just going inside of that, outside of that, sorry. And basically that's it for that. So maybe, yeah, we can go in here and we can just use an array modifier. So array modifier on the vector x 0, on the y we have to go to minus, maybe -1. Let's see, -1. Yeah, -1 is good. Alright, we're going just to up with the counts. And we have just to add a mirror modifier to the other side, and we have to add it on the y-axis too. So we have these details now inside of that. I'm just thinking about maybe we can just put this detail right along a little bit, just a little bit back here, so we can add a little bit more of them. So let's see. If we just put it, yeah, we are good here. But the other one, the other one is here. Alright, the other one is here, so it's a little bit complicated now, but we can just put that all the way back. So same thing again, we're going up with the count. And now we're good to go here. Another thing I just want to change here is I just want to put this 2 a little bit outside. And the other one is going a little bit inside. Very cool. Okay, we have just to close now here these gaps. To do that, let me see. We have just to we can't really do it. So we can just do it in a simple way. So let me find the right angle here. I'm selecting this two. We can go into the local view, the isolate view. And now we can just take here some vertice. Let's try to take this here and just drag it outside. So maybe to this point here. It's a little bit too much. So let's go down. And it's already looking a little bit better. And it's an interesting shape we have done here for this area. It's very interesting. We can keep that like that. And I think I'm going to stick with that. That's fine. So we have some holding area behind of them. That's totally fine. And let's think about how we can make now this type of cage. First of all, I just want to make here a basic line. So I'm going to add for now. A cylinder here with 32 vertices. Fairly enough. We don't need that many details here. And we're going to scale that down. And basically I just want to make it as a holding bar. So you can just put them right in here. So maybe a little bit smaller so it's fitting inside of that. And now we can just scale that maybe in here. And the other one straight to the other side. Like here. So then I just want to position this here a little bit better. So I'm going to select all, and we're going to put that maybe, yeah, it's difficult now. Maybe you have just to scale that a little bit on the y-axis. But I just want to take both of them so you can scale them in the same way. So like that. And then we can just put that a little bit back, or maybe a little bit, yeah, it's difficult now. But we're going to scale it a little bit more. So it's right inside here, it doesn't matter. So now it's good. Alright, so we have a little bit more space. Good. So we need another one on the bottom and on the other side. So we're going to add here for now a mirror modifier. Generate mirror modifier with the x-axis and the z-axis. And if you want to the y-axis, so the other side has it too. And now we have to make the details in here in the middle. So for that I'm going to add another cylinder. 32 is enough. I'm going to rotate that on the z-axis like that. And basically it has to be smaller than this detail here. Alright, it's right in the middle, that's fine. We can just scale that a little bit bigger. And now we have to find a way to spread that in all 4 directions. So we have to think about how we can do this. So maybe I'm going just to duplicate that. I'm going to make a known separation of it. And let's see, we are up here. I have an idea. Maybe it's working, I don't know. So I'm going to add here another cube. So we can just scale that down. I'm going to scale it on the y-axis a little bit. So like that. It's a little bit too big. So that should be fine. So this here is going to be our holding cube. So let's try to be right in the middle here. We are going to add here a loop cut right in the middle. Cursor to selected. Going to the object mode, origin to 3D cursor, so we are right in the middle here. And with this object, if we are going to make this face as active, let's try if it's working. We can now, if we go to active element, oh no, we have to go to 3D cursor. We can scale, we can rotate it accordingly to the 3D cursor. I think that would be working. If we rotate it by 45 on the top view and 45 on the side view, we should have now the right angle here. Yeah, I think it's working. Okay, so we can try that. I'm going to select all 3 of them because we have just to go into the middle of the object here. Or maybe not in the... Oh, yeah, we have to go in the middle here. Make sure you're right in the middle here, but we should be. That's fine. Then we're going to select here this holding bar, so we can just make it bigger. Like that, that's fine. It has to be big enough for that. We're going to select all. We're going to select here the face is active. And now if we just go up here to 3D cursor, rotate it in the top view by 45, in the side view by 45 minus. Make sure you are in the right position here, so you have to go back to our cube, select that, cursor to selected, and now we are back in the middle. That's very important. Now try again, rotate by 45, then we are going into the side view, rotate by 45 minus, and it's looking already in the right position. Alright, so we're going to take that and we're going to put it manually, so medium point, and just drag that a little bit down. That's right in here. We are going to add here another detail, so don't worry, and you see we haven't enough, it's not big enough for that. So go up here normal and you can just make it a little bit bigger. That's fine. And we have the first one here. So I'm going to select here all. I just want to put it right on the side here. So we're going to modify this object a little bit more. Don't worry. But for now we have to position that in the right way. Alright, so I'm going to duplicate that, scale it on the y-axis. So we can put that right on the other side. Select both of them. Go into the top front view, scale it on the z-axis -1 and put it right the way down. Alright, it's looking fine. Now we can just position these things here right in the middle. If it's too big for you, you can always go inside, select all here, top view, select this here, maybe not this here, and just put it a little bit back like that. It's totally up to you, but I'm going to add here a modifier for this object, so the mirror modifier, so we can just work with one side, so like that.